just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time? Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be
back and forth has got me so messed up. Don't ignore the signs. We've had enough of the whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the feeling that we're sinking? I need to find a way. What's all this for? It's got me turned around, but I can't ignore the feelings that I found in this whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the feeling that we're sinking? I need to find a way.
Never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance to make it, to make it. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on. And I will only stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero. But I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero.
Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
remember the feel of the air touch my skin. Am I real? Cause I felt something leave from within. I feel empty. Have I got nothing left to give? Am I living? Cause I only felt alive with him. I'm driving in the night, the hood down. It's when I feel alive, when no one's around. The darkness deep inside comes to light now. But it's alright, it's alright. I can break no hearts if I got none. I won't break apart if I stay on the run. But sometimes in the night I miss the sun. Why did darkness come? I felt my body break, my heart give up. Why did darkness come? I felt the lightning shake me into hell. Why did darkness come? I wanna stay in here where I belong. Why did darkness come? Something keeps waking me up. Why did darkness come? Why did darkness come? I remember. Am I real? I feel empty. Have I got nothing left to give? Am I living? Cause I only felt alive with him. I'm driving in the night, the hood down. It's when I feel alive, when no one's around. The darkness deep inside comes to light now. But it's alright, it's alright. I can break no heart if I got none. I won't break apart if I stay on the run. But sometimes in the night I miss the sun. Why did darkness come? I felt my body break, my heart give up. Why did darkness come? I felt the lightning shake me into hell. Why did darkness come? I wanna stay in here where I belong. Why did darkness come? Something keeps waking me up. Nothing left to give. When we break apart, the darkness with him. Ooh, why did darkness come? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, when will I feel again? Show me, show me, show me, show me what is real again. Why did darkness come? Why did darkness come?
I know you don't love me like you say you do.
I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do.
And we're flying so close to where we belong. And we're trying to go somewhere new. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gonna move the ocean current till the waves flood what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire. And I know I'm only getting higher till it feels like I can walk through fire. Trying to step back and see the view from above. 'Cause I know that nothing lasts forever. And I try to crack this iceberg open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you. Gonna move the ocean current till the waves flood what's been burning. I wanna make shockwaves. I wanna make shockwaves with you.
making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger.
These mortals have awakened the gods of old. We rise from our slumber to reveal our true power. Focus fire. Now to strike. strike.
Giving up, letting go. Times we might feel compelled. Looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves. And there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control. When we feel like the world is against us. Do we go? Is a question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance? We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves.
Looking past my reflection, thinking about what you mentioned. It was supposed to be the one to take every last pain away. Nothing on our loving, maybe time told us that we were different. Did it break you down? Staring at the ceiling, fighting off a feeling. One more minute, 'cause I just don't wanna come down. Don't wanna go back to how I used to be.
to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them know what you're thinking. I bet you never tell them how it feels. I bet you never even try to be real. Cover it up, you like to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them know what you're thinking. I bet you never tell them how it feels. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even t
Hello and welcome to the Super Mega All Random All Summoners Rift Spring In-Between Splits Tournament of Death and Doom Finals, the Grand Finals that is, between Lightbringer and Hexcore. I'm Motojoy, I'm here with Demo. How are you doing?
I'm good, my friend. Thank you very much. How are you today?
I'm not warm because it's been windy all day, but apart from that, not much to do, so I've been looking forward to this very, very much as we are in band phase already.
Yep.
Wukong and Lucian and Lee Sin gone. Any
Yeah, lots of early game. Lots of early game champions going. Yep, we continue the trend. We're still going with early game champions.
Yeah, Pike's gone as well. Of course, these teams have faced before in the winners bracket final, where it was a 2-0 for Lightbringer. So Hexcore looking for revenge today. Do you think they can get something going on here?
Potentially. Okay, Zillion and Caitlyn banned away. Okay, there's some very very targeted bans. Nothing, nothing like meta or you'd see normally. I don't think.
Speaking of meta, there's Set.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, you could just see, on the other side, you could see potentially Yumi. These sort of picks pop up quite a lot. But I think this series could go either way, to be honest. It just depends how you play on the day, and and I believe if Hexcore do get revenge, it will be a true double elimination, and then there will be a best of 5 on Thursday, I believe.
That's
But if
what I heard.
Lightbringer take the 2-0, well, if Lightbringer win, then they are crowned
that's
champions.
Spicy pick here, Karthus.
Okay.
Probably in the jungle for Cloud.
That's very interesting. So, Leona getting taken first of all, not paired with any EDC, so could be a potential reply. The Zyra Khan wouldn't be fantastic here, but it would be a good duo. You don't have to fear for the Morgana if you're the Rakan, but this is also very very strong. If they pair this with say a Rumble or a Galio or an Oriana or potential support pick like a Rakan here, just something that can wombo with these two. They could be setting up for quite a strong team fight in draft so far, and Karthus I feel would struggle inside team fights.
Yeah, with eyes on his trusted Jarvan as well, I'm gonna predict a lot of invades there, especially with the kind of lane pressure a Set can provide. Kai'Sa is picked up.
Okay. Yeah, can go in with the engage, so I don't see a problem with a Kai'Sa pick, and we'll see if he does run something like a cleanse, or if he'll just stick with the heal. We shall see. Not sure if the Heimerdinger is going to get locked in.
That would be very spicy. No, we're seeing
Ooh,
Yasuo. Curious
okay.
to see where that's gonna go. Mid top
That's
ADC.
that's a very. I mean, if I seen these two, like if I seen Set Jarvan taking Yasuo, that's it's a little scary, but it could work out. We'll see. Well, there's still the potential for maybe I Gragas. Okay, no, I don't see potential for Gragas. He can't be support or jungle.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. We're seeing the Ari being taken off this game. No charms to be used in this one. But yeah, curious half composition there from Hexcore so far.
Yeah, and I feel like the bans will just be, yeah. Well, I was gonna say directed at bot lane, but yeah, either that or to potentially take away um, a, not jungler, top laner. But
mean,
we'll
it could
see.
technically be a Karthus mid lane, and then you could still put the Yasuo into the top and play a Gragas jungle. It's a bit of juggling there with the picks. Maybe they can give us some sort of surprise
There
as
we go.
Orianna is taken off the board as well. A very strong team fighting champion that would be for the comp that Lightbringer are going for, so the man makes sense in my opinion.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to be trying to go for something like a Galio or Rumble. I don't really. I don't see the need to go outside of that. If you have the Kaiser for scaling and you're playing around team fights, I don't think. I guess banning something slippery like an Ezreal, yes, it's a good ban, can't
Yeah.
really lock him down, but I feel like the Hexcore composition so far just really struggles to find an identity right now. You've got like Karthus scaling, but Yasuo wants to engage, so does Leona, so it's I'm feeling like the other two really have to
Let's
be
see what they
forms of engage. As someone said, okay, well, I think that's an auto lock maybe. I don't know if Dorman's still AFK, like Wavy said in chat. I don't know if that's still true.
That could be the case, which would
That
be.
is.
But yeah, it seems that's the case, as we're seeing a dodge right here.
Why is he AFK?
Uh, curious.
Yeah, that's a strange one, right? That feels a bit okay. Cool. Well, I mean, I presume it'll be the same pick bands up till that Warwick pick anyway, so we shouldn't be too long getting back into it.
Yeah, that should be quick enough as long as Dorman is back at some point soon.
Unless it was all a ruse, unless they planned this so they could potentially delay what they wanted to have in the draft. Doubt it.
I kind of doubt that.
Well, you never know. But yeah, I feel like they do need some hard engage. I feel like they do need like an Ornn. They do need a Maokai. They need something. They need something big. They really need to get in front of this Karthus and the Yasuo. You need someone to help him go in. You need the sort of Bash Bros kind of thing going on. You got to have something with this Yasuo, kind of like the Set Jarvan combo. One's not really going to go in without the other. They're not going to be left just to get poked down and completely focused. So I think they might have something in mind to do that. Also, they get the kind of pick on the set too, so it's not exactly terrible. I feel like they will leave last pick potentially for AD carry though, so we'll see where they go with the draft, but hopefully they get back into game soon. But yeah, for now, just a typical delay,
Yeah,
that at least the sun is shining. Sadly, can't go out in it, but I mean,
the good
the
old
sun's shining.
Now we got the pauses even before the game.
Yeah, that's a strange. Actually, that's a weird one. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Did
so
you?
maybe we can hope for not having pauses in the game then.
Well, anyway, since the game's not started, did you watch LCK this morning?
I did not watch LCK this morning. I only saw that in LPL Fun Plus Phoenix got 2-0'd by Top Esports. So I think that's the first time this roster ever got 2-0'd at all, ever. So
Is it?
that was pretty big for me, yeah. I don't think they've ever lost a 2-0 in LPL.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but
mean,
you wanted to
FPX
tell me about LCK.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say that Damwon and DRX played this morning. It was quite a close series. It looked like it was going to be a 3-0, but turned out to be a 3-2 for DRX in the end, and
Hmm.
yeah, it was really nice just to see uh, Chovy versus Showmaker.
Oh yeah, that's
And
a
yeah,
matchup.
it was kind of they were going back and forward with LeBlanc and Zoe, and yeah, it was quite good, quite fun to watch. But yeah, I wonder what spicy matchup we're going to get here because we got Yasuo locked in. So I mean, there's going to be some spice coming
Yeah,
from one
definitely.
side.
Especially with the
Hopefully,
Karthus as well, yeah.
yeah, hopefully some fire as.
So what do you expect?
Just pull
What
my
do
mic
you?
accidentally there. Yeah, I'm hoping some fire is brought back on the other side. But again,
Yes.
we'll just have to wait and see when Dorman comes back from whatever it is that he's currently doing. When he knows, but he joined the lobby and then he went away.
I, I don't I don't know.
So yeah,
I don't even know why no restart is happening yet.
that's a weird one, right? Like, yeah, but oh well. I mean, I guess it happens, and
I mean, it happens to the best of people. We're just gonna make the best of how this is.
so how did FPX lose? What's the sort of what was the rundown of it? Did they
I
just
haven't
like the
actually
draft poorly or?
I haven't actually watched the match. I just saw the Reddit thread, and
Ah,
it just said that top is like, apparently really good. So maybe they just got outplayed. What I'm seeing is very low death numbers for them. The first game seems to have, in the second game, the first game was an almost hour-long slugfest of
oh
45
yeah, I've
kills,
just seen that now. Yeah,
and the
that's.
second one was kind of stumpy.
I mean, they
So
had
maybe they got tilted of losing the first game. That's
it was such
just.
a weird comp.
I mean,
Like
it's
Horde,
LPL.
Lee Sin, Rumble, Varus, Blitzcrank. It just seems. Yeah, first pick Varus, then first rotation Aatrox. It's a strange one. That's a strange one. But
Mhm.
yeah, it looks like Jackie Love putting in a bit of work, considering he just joined that roster and get a 2-0. So
Yeah. Uh, Also, if since we're talking about the pro scene already, what did you think about G2's surprising 3-0 win against Fnatic? Because
oh,
in my opinion, and a
I
lot of
called
analyst opinions,
I called
Fnatic was
3-0
one
as a
of the
joke.
favorites.
I called it as a joke because like 3-0 G2. I thought it would go to 5 and G2 would just win. But yeah, that was just far too. I mean, G2 have always had Fnatic's number.
Well,
You know,
not
especially
always.
after Caps left. So,
Yeah, it's been 5 games every time they met in the best of 5 since then, though, right?
so
So, but in the end, I think the experience of Perks and Jankos is just making a huge difference
oh,
between
it was
this matchup when we see almost rookie. I mean, they're not rookies per se, self-made and Nemesis, but they have far less experience in situations like these
oh,
compared to Perks
it
and
just doesn't
Jankos.
have the champion pool. That's all. Like they had
Mm.
nothing for game 1 and game 2. Like he doesn't. Nemesis doesn't play LeBlanc, so
They also had no answer
there's no
for the
fear.
Zulu Kog'Maw. Yeah.
There's no fear of like Azir. They can just first pick Azir and they can leave priority to Caps later on in the draft. Like they did 4 and 5 twice,
Yeah, I
and
found
then
very weird though that they didn't try to draft Nemesis Corki against the Azir and try to give him like Veigar Kassadin.
in the
It
game
was
3 they swapped
big
it, and
yikes.
then both mids scaled and G2 were just a better team. It's just like, and then obviously Cloud9, like that
Yeah,
was
I
always
mean
going to
that
go
was
one way.
predicted. Yeah, that was pretty easy to predict. Cloud9 are just far and above the best team in NA this whole split. They've lost exactly 2 games, I think. One to TSM in the regular season, and I think one to playoffs in against EG, and that's it.
Yeah,
So yeah. I'd be really curious to see if something like MSI happens this year with the Corona and everything going on. But if it happens, I'd be super curious to see C9 versus G2,
yeah,
just
true.
to see if it's C9 being this good or if it's NA being this bad or a part of both, right?
True, true. I was gonna say, very very excited to see SKT and DRX
Yeah,
play. It's always good to see Deft versus Faker.
it's
They've
not
been going
SKT
at it for
anymore
about
though.
6 years, back and forth. But Yeah, it was. That was a fun series, as I believe we are looking for, or Cradden is looking for a sub.
Yeah, because Dorman's still not
Still
having
not
returned.
come back. I
Not
have no
good.
idea why.
This whole situation reminds me of something that's happened a very long time ago. Back when football goals were still wooden, there was a Europa Cup game where I think it was Madrid versus Mönchengladbach or something, and then a goal collapsed, and so they had to bring a new one through traffic and everything. It took like 2 hours, and the two commentators were just sitting there waiting and like shooting the shit.
Yeah, no wonder. But,
Uh, yeah, let's see
Yeah,
how fast we can get this one back on track. If the players even
True.
remember what they picked once we return.
yeah,
Um,
I'd hope it's soon. I mean, it's only been like 15 minutes, but it's just I just find it so strange that you join the lobby
Yeah, he's
and then
here,
you
and
just
then he goes away. I mean,
yeah, then you
maybe
just dip. Like I don't understand that.
maybe in real life situation has popped up or something. But if that happens, you always have time to like say emergency, gotta go, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, like, surely before you have to go, or like come back and say I can't play, and then uh, Dorming is back.
Oh,
Yay, he's
really?
back. Oh,
Holy!
I said he's back, so pretty sure. Yay, we can.
So it seems we can soon get back into things again.
I want to be in the Taco Bell Esports boy. I want to be in that club. The Taco Bell Esports. Oof.
Taco Bell Esports.
Tacos and gaming. I mean, that's a good
I'd
combination.
rather
Right
be
there.
in Cookie Monster Esports, to be fair.
What else can we talk about? I mean, not much else has happened really, to be honest. Yeah, both LCS and LEC finals are over. I guess we've still got LPL and LCK. Do you think? I don't know if Gen G will win it all. I feel like on
I mean,
paper SKT just have both their numbers. They beat them twice in the regular split.
yeah, but
SKT beat them both twice. So I mean,
it's always up in the air, right?
apart
With
from
Korea,
hiccups, apart from like the odd series that SKT drops, like they're pretty clean. So I don't know. Best of fives are a strange thing, but
I mean, best of fives have uh, always been T1's territory, right? They've always been very good. As we finally get back into this, I hope they're banning fast this time because they know what they will ban. I don't remember Lucian being banned though.
yeah, it was. It was all early game. It was like Lucian, it was
Ah,
Pyke,
yeah,
it
yeah.
was Wukong, it was Caitlyn, it was Lee Sin. Yeah, that was the other
Yeah,
one.
there it is.
So yeah, it was just all early game. Who cares about scaling comps?
Except Zillion was also first
Oh
round,
yeah,
if I remember correctly.
yeah. Lucian, Zillion was the third.
This shouldn't take this long though. But finally, we can talk about what the rest of the picks are going to bring. I think Lightbringer was still missing a mid laner and a support, while on the other side, as Warwick probably was not the pick they were going for, it's still pretty up in the air what they want to pick, except they definitely still need an ADC.
That's definitely true.
If they
Yeah, we'll
don't want to
see.
pair the Yasuo with the Leona, which would not be the greatest of synergies, right?
Yeah, it'll be. I just wonder what that pickup is going to be. If it is going to be something like the engage heavy champion I expect it to be. If the Yasuo isn't going bot lane or the Karthus, you never know.
Oh
Like
yeah, it
that.
could be Karthus bot lane, right? If you have Yasuo in the mid, you could
It
definitely
could-
do that.
yeah,
Would open up space for Kragas in the jungle as well. So let's see if they choose to go for that.
the Yasuo could go in 3 lanes, so we'll see. We'll see. The cards go 2 places. There's a couple of flexes. I don't know. I don't assume. I don't presume that it will be Yasuo top. I presume it'll just be mid.
Yeah,
But you
likely.
never know. You never know.
Well. Now we finally see something new. What's gonna be picked? It looks like it's going to be Ashe.
Oh, okay, so that decides the jungle and potentially mid top, but Yes, it's good hard lockdown. It's very, very scary against, you've already got I mean, Yasuo can dash, but you've already got three champions in the Leona, the Karthus, and the Ash that can't get out of Jarvanel. And
Yeah.
okay, well, Yasuo gets I mean, if he doesn't get punished, he will have a free lane to
Yes.
farm up and try and bully and try and burn this mana pool of Lux. And
Yeah. Oh, that would be a
unless that's
spicy one.
support, unless that is Lux support into Leona Ash, which is pretty scary. Uh,
No, it looks like we're seeing the
oh,
Kled locked in here. That is probably a top or mid lane. A mid lane Kled? No?
uh, yeah,
It
they
could be
could flex that
set
where they want,
support though.
really.
Yeah, it could be set support and Kled top with Locksmith, but I think we'll only know once this game starts, as
That's true.
Garen is being hovered by Hexcore. That would probably go into Trollolu's hands.
Oh, okay.
Fiora.
So they want the Fiora that counters the Yeah, because you can't get the bear trap. I mean, it's not a bad matchup. Wish I had Pike X here right now. He'd be able to tell me if it was good or not. He's the Kled main that I know. But yeah, just it's very, very, very strange draft. You've got split push Fiora, scaling Karthus, which doesn't gank your engage bot lane, your scaling top, or your high damage mid.
Yeah.
Then you've got no setup for Yasuo. You've got no peel for Ash.
Only one who can knock people up for his own ult. And there's no other knock up in Hexcore's team. That's a bit strange in my
I just
opinion.
feel like there's a clearer identity on the Libera side in terms
Yeah,
of just
definitely.
having you just want to engage. They just want to engage, team fight. Yeah, it's pretty clear cut,
Yeah, very simple composition to understand how to play. While on the other side, I wouldn't know how to play this comp. I wouldn't know how to play my champion. Like Trololo wants to split push, Cloud wants to press R, Wavy wants to team fight, but yeah, it's a
Well,
bit
they
all over the
could
place.
1-3-1, but then you have this scary scenario where if they don't have flanks protected, then they could just get 5-man by the Coidal and just run them down as a 3. It's quite scary to 1-3-1 and just have the 3-man unit of the Karthus, the Ash, and the Leona set off. And yeah, without Yasuo being able to actually punish the Lux if Jarvan's there, because Karthus won't be able to really help out this Yasuo too much. Obviously, there's no Gragas, there's no clear knock up. It's looking like a very difficult draft, game one, but yeah, I've been proved wrong before. Yeah, we just have to we just have to wait and see, of course.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe Trololo just completely pops off on this Fiora and 1v9s. Anything can happen, right?
That is true. Yeah, that's definitely something. Um, anything can happen, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into game one. I'm glad that Dorman come back and we didn't have to get a sub, and then they were unfortunately down a member. That would have been unfortunate, but yeah, we'll see. I always hate this 3-minute delay, especially because we just had like a 10-minute delay. It's like
Yeah.
all that chat used up there could have been used here talking about it, so it's got a delay again. At least in the next game, you've kind of you can discuss that while we get this break. But
Speaking of discussing things, what do you think of the choice to put the Lux into the mid lane with the set support? They could have chosen to put the Lux bot lane to have an advantage when it comes to range in the laning phase.
I personally, I would have liked to have had the Kled or the set mid, just to try and bully the Yasuo. Quick gets on top of Yasuo, there's not much you can do about it. You can bully him during the laning phase. It's a great gank setup. Lux is pretty much nullified in terms of lockdown by the wind wall. She can still E, as far as I remember that interaction. But yeah, I feel like it kind of gives you a bit more safety bot lane though, because if Lux
Yeah.
obviously got engaged on, she's very, very squishy around level 6, but Set can handle quite a lot of damage, and Kai'Sa can follow up. And so, yeah, it's sort of a mix and match. It's what they feel comfortable with. It's obviously the best suited for them. Yeah, but it's all about execution, and we're getting ever so close to getting into game one of this. Well, potential only grand final. Potential. Could be a
Yeah.
best of 5. I kind of torn. I'm kind of torn, do you want another best of 5? Or, do you want someone to be crowned champion here?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to these games. No matter how they end, we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have
for
a
sure.
fun series on our hands today. So that's the good news here.
Oh yeah.
As we are looking to get into loading screen this very moment, so we can look at the skins, the runes, and you can flame them for choosing the wrong ones if they do.
Well, okay. Okay, right. Okay, let me get to the business. So, um, oh no, nothing. Oh, that's quite sad. Everything's kind of. Oh, I mean,
Yeah, everything makes sense. Damn.
everything's kind of, they've just kind of blitz-apped it and went, right, okay, well, this is what we need. Oh, that's kind of boring. I can't flame anybody. I mean,
Yeah,
just
you can.
praise across the board. All 10 players, selecting the right runes
Yeah,
to their
you can. You,
preference.
you
Fair
can
enough.
flame Cloud for not having a skin on Karthus.
True. How can you not have He has like skins are like 250. How would you have not got a Karthus? Who hasn't got a Karthus skin out of a chest before and had the disappointment? Like a bad present at Christmas, like or a Singe skin.
Uh,
I
I
think I've
have
got like 3 Singe skins out of chests, and I'm like, oh, you know,
I have two card skins. I think I actually bought both of them though.
oh, I got Pentacle. I also got Pentacle
Same.
Kale recently out of a chest. So chests are
Pentakill.
good, guys. I suggest you
Oh,
put your money, hard-earned money, or your mum or dad's, go in the right
all
shop.
right. We are in game.
We are indeed.
Let's see if any level 1 shenanigans are planned by these teams.
Please let me flame builds. Come on, build wrong. Come on, give me something to work with.
Channel your inner LS as
To be
the
fair, I watched
teams are
too
leaving
much.
the fountain.
Oh, I watched too much. Yeah, nothing really. Maybe apart from the relic shield compared to the steel shoulder guards. That's the only difference. I don't know. They can just kind of choose what they want.
Yeah.
And
See
yeah,
you
no,
in files. All right.
there we go. Some try. I like that. Craden's always been. He's always level headed. He's always the one. See you in finals. Like he knows they're getting a 2-0 here, and then we're not going to be able to cast it on Thursday. Thanks very much, Craden. Thanks. This is only a bait final. Thanks very much. I missed the actual best of 5. Oh,
Yeah. Kraten just hates us. Alright, it doesn't look like invades are gonna happen here, as they have fanned out for the classic cover defense.
yeah. And I'm glad both junglers are mid, not showing which side. People
Yeah.
might think that is kind of like it's quite small, but the only thing I'm disappointed about that they didn't just ward and then back for back for sweepers. That's the only thing I would say. That's a minor thing again, but it is always good to have sweepers early as possible. People like to ward around 2:30. After 2-3 waves are done, and looks like we'll have mirrored starts or mirrored sides of the map even
Yeah.
for both the junglers. We'll see where they go.
So, where do you expect them to
I
their
expect
attention?
similar clears. I expect similar clears in terms of how many camps they do before they maybe do something. Like I think potentially Karthus could get obviously 3 off the wolves and then maybe look for maybe something somewhere somebody pushes. You never know, but could just both full clear. But if anybody was going to gank, it should be the Jarvan. There's 3 camps, looks to gank. And yeah, we'll see.
Already lots of trading in the bot lane. Dorman already on half HP. Good W from Tolu goes in, procs the Vital as well. That could already cost them Scarl. And Toro Demon's on his feet and not on the back of Scarl anymore. That was scary. But
Yeah, well that's a trade. You just have to repulse the. Okay, yeah, lots of trading happening early on.
yeah.
But yeah, it looks like both junglers will just go for.
Oh, that's dangerous. Brown is very far forward, gets ignited, falls. First blood goes to Dorman. And now CS run away, and Ash's auto attacks do slow you, so that's a lot of easy poke as well onto him.
Did he?
That was an interesting situation there from Bramsh, not even flashing away. Oh. Dorman, don't pretty HP.
I just wondered if he had his W there.
C had to flash away to dodge out the Zenith Blade, but Dorman without mana, not the greatest threat at the moment.
Flash trade is just really good for Leona in any case. We see some mid bullion, but yeah, he had access to the haymakers, so I'm surprised he didn't use it. Gets stunned up and just too much damage before he could, but yeah,
Wavy dropping very low on HP.
yeah, and jungle support as well from Isar, so he's more than comfortable to push up in this lane. He knows Karthus isn't a humongous threat right now.
Karthus, speaking of him, is coming around. He's going to just steal the Raptors though, instead of trying to gank this lane.
He's really not going to gank it, really. Are you...
Oh, gets hit. Auto attack gets blocked by the wind wall.
I'm so
Wavy
surprised.
Has to be so cautious here. Less than 200 HP at this
Like
moment.
now he can't because he's too chunked and it's too dangerous. But before he could have. He was half health and he had ignite and then had wind wall. It's very
Ice is
strange.
coming.
See, he expects the gank. He expects that his mid laner's pushing. I'm going to be here to cover. But then he just gets one counter gank camp and just backs off. It's maybe they're not confident enough to try and get the summoner out.
So a
Frankly.
little this time he cannot capitalize as there's like 50 billion minions.
It's always risky. But then in scenarios like that, maybe there could have been a potential to be on his way top lane
Oh,
to try and dive.
bot line. Look at this. They have invaded and Kraden dodges the knockout from Ice and just walks away. He gets hit by the Haymaker though from Bramsh, but will safely walk back to his tower. And here comes
You're
Karthus.
re-engaged.
The Wall of Pain hit both players. They are slowed. Now the stun lands from Kraden. Mr. Bramsh is in the front line. Ice goes back in. And this could cost him his life as Kraden picks that one out. Here comes C from the flank though. Bramsh uses the face breaker to great effect. Good heal though from Dormant, and no one has died from Hexcore. Now Trollo has slain Bramsh and Power Demons between a Fiora and a Hard Place. And another kill goes to Cloud, who's now 2-0 and 1. That was a strange fight for Lightbringer, but a great one.
Yeah, I just
from
felt
Hexcore.
like they just chanced their luck in the first place with trying to go on Kraden, he's incredibly tanky. He just presses Q, gets the aftershock, he can just walk out. It's level 4, level 3 support jungle. You're not going to kill Leona. They overstay, good collapse, double TP's coming from top laners, but they just have the advantage right now. The Karthus is going to put out more damage than the Jarvan. He also missed his first EQ. Just little things like that, and we're sitting at nearly a 2,000 gold lead, and we're not even 6 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and that is with Franklin being double the CS of Wavy, and still this lead is here. So we have a very fed Karthus on our hands already now, which could turn troublesome for Lightbringer once he gets access to that outplay button on his R key.
Yeah, and I'm glad that there's no potential dive here with this incoming double wave. That's always the bad thing for a top laner. You're like, oh, okay, free wave, and then in comes 3 people for a dive, and your life just all of a sudden just flashes before your eyes. But there is still some hope, as you say. With the Lux being up double the farm, top lane having a slight CS lead too. It's not all but over. But when you've got a team comp as unconventional as this, with lots of damage in different places that's ahead, it's very risky to fight.
Gets rid of the Skull again. Poor Demon not in immediate danger though at the moment. As Bramsh is clearing out this ward, when do you see these teams going for this Drake? Because the time is coming up.
Well, you've got to give priority over to Hexcore here. I don't see a world where Karthus has enough priority, even with the leads. You don't feel his lead. He's still going to be
Sends
sitting
a fight.
farming. Okay, they both have ults.
In the bush, but Poor Demon mounts up again, gets dismounted though. If he hits one more auto attack, yes, and now the Vital could do it. Riposte not hitting, goes forward again. Poor Demon is also low, but Trollo chooses not to flash in to try and finish the kill. Will force the recall though, and that is something Trollo pretty much needs, being quite down in CS here.
Yeah, and I'm just okay. I think he's that it would make sense to start up his Drake. Your bot lane has priority. I know that Karthus doesn't exactly seem very, very scary in the river alone, but it is enough. Okay.
Let's go in. And he does not manage to smite steal Ice. He went into his own death. And Lil Cloud gets a 3rd kill of the game. This Karthus is going to be big. I don't know why he went in there without vision.
That may seem small, but with the XP changes on death from levels 1 to 6, and you do get more gold. Not more gold, more XP. For
forward.
Okay, I was just thinking there was going to be a bigger trade. Then.
There could be a fight here. Vital is procced another one, and Poor Demon's about to dismount again. No flash for him. Trollo uses the ult. The Requiem comes out as well. Outplayed, says Lil Cloud as he takes this kill as well. 4-0-1 now on the cards.
Yeah, and that's the thing when you have the advantage of being level 7 now because of that kill. When your opposing jungler's only level 5, you have more chance to get XP because you're alive. It's as simple as that. And yeah, again, we just see punishment coming in from Franklin, but sadly everything around him seems to be falling apart at the moment. And yeah, now we have a 4-kill Karthus with 2 level lead plus 20 CS and is up, nearly he's up 1500 gold so far. So
he's carrying almost 2,000. Let's see what he buys with that.
Capital
item done. He's got 9 stacks on his Dark Seal. He should be able to buy something else. No?
Sock shoes. He's waiting on sock shoes and he's going to walk back out. Yeah, we'll see where he goes to next. I mean, the L cooldown's obviously still very long, but yeah, that seems like it's going to be. I mean, we don't even have access to level 6 for Bramsh yet. Jarvan just picking up. It just seems very, very slow. And this teamfight team that has a lot of tools within the laning phase is, just not able to use them at the moment.
Yeah. So as we are at a 2,500 gold lead for Hexcore, hope is there to prolong this tournament for them. Wavy though has to at least get bullied a little less by Franklin and stabilize this lane as Trollo wants to go in onto Poor Demon again. Hits the knockup, does not choose to press R as Ice is coming in for the rescue. I think if Wavy had used the last breath,
plus Ignite.
Use his barrier, no?
Oh, here we go.
Nice meat. That's a level 8 Karthus. The Skittles hurt. The Skittles hurt so bad, and he's unstoppable. And Wavy, meanwhile, with a kill onto Franklin, I think aided by the Ash arrow there.
I was gonna say, I think he was arrowed.
Gets the execute though. Pretty good. Trololo now coming in. Hits the riposte, but he's pretty low on HP. Poor Demon almost gets him with a shotgun. And now he flashes forward, flashes away from Trololo. And the shotgun misses again. No deaths in the top lane here as Cloud is doing the Rift Herald. Trying to get Shelly down for some turret plates soon.
Also, I hope that is deliberate. The fact that Kraden sat far enough away for him to get solo gold on that turret plate. He got 160 to himself. So just a nice little thing Kraden did there. Didn't take the gold, so
yeah. That was a great arrow there, probably earlier also by Dorman.
Yeah, sadly we didn't see that. It was, whenever do you see a Karthus getting the better early game of a...
Bramsh pulls him into the tower. That's 2 tower shots for Kraden. But Dorman with the return damage, pretty substantial actually, onto Bramsh and C. So this Ashe is also quite strong at the moment with 5 assists.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Kai'Sa doesn't really offer any tools herself. She doesn't really... She can't, aid the support in really doing anything, setting in. Just has to follow up on an engage where, you have an Ashe who can just arrow right in someone's face and slow people for the Leona. It's just a better duo right now. Yeah, they're definitely getting punished for the picks so far.
Ashe seems to be a good counterpick here into this Kai'Sa. As this game is developing, Wavy is stabilizing this mid lane with the help of the kill he's gotten earlier. So good on him there. He's still a level behind on, has to be a little bit careful of Franklin. Whenever these light bindings hit, there's a lot of return damage, but now he uses a last breath. Franklin, though, not really phased, and here comes the laser. Wavy survives and limps away.
Yeah, I'm very... he also has Merc Treads, when the only source is the Lux in terms of CC, so very interesting. He certainly has Windwall too.
Trollo really wants these fights against Poor Demon, uses the riposte to dismount the Kled, and Poor Demon turns around. He does not have enough yet. Another vital... one more auto attack would have done it, but for now Poor Demon gets to walk away, or rather recall away as Wavy takes one auto. Another light binding flashes away. Ice is here. He wants this. He flashes forward. But Wavy flashes away in time.
Oh, that's just painful. You want to forget that one in a hurry? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just try and move on. What can I focus on? I mean, the Carcass does have Soul Stealer now.
Yeah, he bought Soul Stealer.
Yeah, 40 CS lead. 501.
Laser not hitting anyone.
He's looking pretty. Okay, quite all.
William has used the charge, but Cholulu gets to walk away to his tower. 2 platings left only in this top lane, and the Rift Herald hasn't been used yet, so that could take the bot or top lane tower down, probably, with how the towers are standing in HP right now. He's also on the dragon, though Cloud
The thing
is.
is, if we go back to a 0-0 game state, where Jarvan just ganks early game, tries to get the laners an early lead, where Karthus can't really aid without putting himself behind, because he obviously wants to rush to 6 as quick as he can. It's
Oh, there is the Herald, the mountains rise, ice goes in, it's a 3v3, the Haymaker comes in. Lots of damage here, but one is already dead, and LC is stunned, and stunned again by 2 ultimates from the bot lane as Dorman gets a double kill, the tower falls, and no return kills have been taken by Lightbringer, and it's 10-0 in kills, a 5,000 gold lead. This is disastrous at the moment for Lightbringer. And Trololo and Poor Demon keep fighting in the top lane.
Yeah, and also I like the use of the arrow there. Dorman didn't just use it straight on the set. He used it on the Kaiser because he knew the set was going to die and then potentially maybe get a third. But yeah, Good Herald uses straight away, keep it up with the tempo. They managed to get that bot tower, unlock Ashe onto this mid and top lane. You get Yasuo in a long lane, potentially against this Lux, where he will definitely enjoy that getting out of this short lane. And they're just winning all over the place. It doesn't even matter if Yasuo's done a few CS, if he just has constant lane pressure like he does.
Ice is here. This could be what they were looking for. Wavy dashes away, does not get hit by the line fighting. Ice is chasing him, gets the smite but here's Cholulu. The Fiora wants a piece of this.
Okay.
The outplay button comes through with a Requiem. Ice dies to Trololo, who had used the Grand Challenge, but now it's a 3v2. Why did Bramsh and Franklin try to go on there? They're outnumbered and outdamaged, and so Franklin dies as well. Bramsh saves himself with the Haymaker, but 2 die again on their side. 12-0 in kills, and this mid tower will fall to boot.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't have an answer there, really. They're obviously trying to walk up to help their teammate, right? He's in a dire situation, he's burned stopwatch, maybe we can turn it, but you're down in gold. The Fiora is clearly much stronger, the Kled isn't there. It's not a fight you really can take, and yeah, signs of desperation already coming through, but yeah, unless, a few big mistakes where it leads to a potential, tower, a few Drakes, a couple of aces come through, I just don't see a way back at the moment. They had the tools to do so, providing that the X-Core make mistakes, but yeah, at the moment it's looking like a very, very clean game. They're actually on for a perfect game at the moment.
Yeah, they haven't lost any objectives or kills, and it's not looking likely that they're gonna lose much unless
I don't know. Yeah.
Unless Lightbringer start trading objectives, see 5 people on one side of the map, just take the tower on the other side. But even then, they're probably gonna lose in gold. But I think the only thing they can take right now is try and get something on the other side of the map whenever something happens on one side. Cloud here bravely trying to 1v1 the Kled already, a solo laner against a jungler. But if you have a 5-0 and 4 Karthus with 16 stacks on a Soul Stealer and a needlessly large rod in his hands as well, who can blame him?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go Oblivion Orb though. I always know. I've seen him in my games too. That when the Karthus just gets ahead, he gets the Sorceress, he gets the Oblivion Orb, sits on that combination, then goes Death Cap. There is really no stopping him. But looks like he's just going to be rushing the Death Cap first. Not a terrible choice. Just when the enemy team has no magic resist.
I would have expected the Oblivion Orb into Void Staff as well.
It's just a small thing at this point. Yeah.
It's another Herald taken by them as well, as Trololo has an easy time farming against C, who might actually fall here. The riposte lands, that's a good slow. Dashes in, gets under the tower, and C has to use the stopwatch. Trololo forces the flash as well. And C cannot say a great flash forward from Trololo, and he gets a solo kill in the bottom lane. 13-0 kills. That was way too greedy to stay in lane there from C, and Trololo gets this tower now as well. Mid tower under siege.
You have to say that, Poro, I need you to go bot, I need you to match this Fiora. I need to be mid helping my team defend. If it's a potential engage, I can ult and I can try and help. But you know, you're behind. You're in this situation. Like this isn't my laner. I can't solo lane against the Fiora, but yeah, gets punished for it. But
Perfect
oh,
game
they do
broken.
get a tower.
He
No.
got a tower. That's what C bought with his death there. Free solo lane time for Poro Demon to get this tower to prevent the perfect game.
Well, the thing is, the fact that they lost last time, and now they're coming back in such a dominant fashion here, it's just testament to the change they've made and how far ahead they are at the moment. You know, they're not even giving up a kill yet. It's rare to see that at an amateur level, where teams are playing that clean and you haven't literally lost up, like, you know, given up a death. So yeah, you can only praise them so far for just.
I mean, they have
Playing
given up
such
a
a good
death,
level.
but it wasn't executed.
Oh yeah, okay, but not on the scoreboard though. I'm counting the scoreboards.
Yeah. Wavy died to minions after that arrow and last breath kill onto Franklin as the dragon is engaged for the third time. No, it's not engaged yet. But it's about to be as Cloud uses the Skittles.
It's honestly it's a very brutal Drake to go against as well. With, you know, the very few resistances they're going to have built up from the Mountain Drake. If there's a steal though.
It looks like Ice wants
Oh,
to steal.
nice
Gets
into-
blocked by Kraden immediately. Even the laser cannot seal it. Gets picked up by Wavy and Ice dies once more while trying to steal the Drakes. 0, 6, and 0. He's not having a great game on this Durban.
That interrupt though was really nice. That was a good.
That was clean from Kraden, yeah.
That was a good Tempest from Wavy, knocking him up. Good ult, CC, just perfect CC straight away. Knock him up, walk him down, and yeah, more tempo again. They're just going to break this tier 3 and potentially go for the inhibitor now. Maybe, okay, maybe not. They
Shelly
don't have
wants
long.
to charge, but
Oh,
they're
okay.
not daring to dive here.
Yeah,
As
I mean-
Wavy's not here.
Yeah, it's only 20 minutes into the game. You forget how early it is with the loot they have, but yeah, the fact that they,
10,000
you know,
gold.
the next fight they do win, you know, that tower's practically gone. That's, you know, that's their window to end the game. They'll be,
Yeah.
they're fortunate actually. You know, they're thinking, okay, well, if we do give up the inhibitor, I feel like that's what Lightbringer would have wanted.
Oh, I don't think Poor Demon wants a piece of that, as Kraden is very close there. Here comes Bunch. Maybe they're trying to set a trap here for Wavy to go in, but...
If you're going to kill somebody, it may as well
Oh,
be the
there
Acer
we
who's
go.
behind.
The charge comes in onto Wavy, flashes away though, and now is
Don't
with.
flash, don't flash.
I don't think Poor Demon can chase this. The bear trap gets blocked by the wind wall as
Yes.
Tololo is pushing top and gets that tower, and now the lead
Guys is against them again.
exceeds
this?
10,000. And yeah, why do they keep sending the Kaiser against the Fiora? What's he
I
gonna
think
do?
I think he's just the only one with a brain at the moment, really. You know,
He
using
only
his
died
brain,
once as well, yeah.
where he's thinking like, okay, well, I can't just let her take things for free. I have to, you guys. Like, it's not potentially his fault. But yeah, with the 2-8 Fiora, also had a lot of debate recently whether Fiora does go Bork. I don't think she needs it at all, but I've seen it.
I mean, with the percentage health damage you have with the white vitals already, I don't think you
Yeah.
need to work unless you're against some kind of super tank with lots of armor, right?
I mean,
He's
even
finding
then,
the
oh
1v1
god.
against Poor Demon, and I don't think that Khaled can escape this one. Trollo doesn't even need to use the grand challenge for the solo kill.
Jesus.
Rampage for the Fiora. Khaled hasn't even finished a single item yet, and he is on Triforce as well as the Ravenous Hydra. There was never any discussion who would win that 1v1.
Yeah, he's only 3.2 thousand. He is literally a nightmare. That's unfortunate. But yeah, you're right. No, I don't think she really needs it. Her kit provides her with enough shred, even against a tank. You're going to wear them down anyway because you'll have lots of lifesteal. But yeah, I think
And now
that-
he's on the bot lane tower. Can Franklin stop him? Franklin, C, and Bramja here, a 1v3. This is a challenge. This is a grand challenge for Trollolo, but he does not choose to go for accepting the challenge. He just runs away. The final spark misses, and his team's on the Baron meanwhile, as no one from Team Lightbringer is really close enough to do
Oh,
anything.
what
about
an
this.
arrow.
Ice might try to steal Wavy. Oh, he goes in, he does not get the smite off and dies once again, trying to steal an objective. Cloud is godlike. Wavy could give up his life for this. I don't know why he's in that lane so far, but he dies to Poro Demon. Baron is done though, as the first kill is on the board for
Yeah,
Lightbringer.
I think he just wanted to feel some sort of worth. You know, he's like, oh, I can split push too, guys. And it's like, well,
Oh,
I mean,
look at Trollolo. He is a nightmare. He's unstoppable. He kills the Lux before the Requiem even comes in. And now Cloud is attacked by Poro Demon, but he's bitten off more than he can chew.
jeez.
Another kill goes down to the Karthus.
Oh,
8-0. His
run.
book is full of pages now. And Set dies as well. Well, this is a double kill, 9-0 and 4. The book is still full, so no more pages to be added here. And this looks like the end of the game.
How can a comp that just looks so... that wants to do so many different things just look so cohesive? It just... okay, 15,000 gold, giving up one death, one tower. I mean, just such a clean game. I mean,
Yeah, that was
what else
a
can you say? They just
stomp.
played absolutely fantastic. It was...
Yeah, they made Lightbringer look like an amateur team playing against G2 Esports. That was a glorious win for Hexcore, who are now 1-0 up in this best of 3.
Yeah.
What needs to
that's-
change for Lightbringer here?
I honestly don't actually know. I feel like you have to have more priority around jungle, because if you're playing Jarvan versus Karthus and you're not doing anything as the Jarvan, like I don't know. Yeah, don't. It's not down to draft. It's just down to communication, and they feel like the win conditions are because it's obviously not the
Yeah.
right ones. You didn't put Clyde in a winning position. Even you didn't play around the Lux, even though she's ahead. You didn't go into the jungle, try and put the Karthus behind.
I think the pivotal moment in this one was when they tried that invade and Karthus got 2 kills. I think at that moment it looked dire already, but it just kept getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it was just a really sloppy game, and I guess you just say jungle diff and you just move to the next one. That it's just the team diff. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're gonna go on to a short break as the teams regroup, and hopefully the next game will be a little bit closer, as we are hoping for 3 games, of course, today. See you in a bit, guys. Don't touch that browser.
I bet you never told how it feels. I bet you never even tried to I'm letting your light shine. I'm letting your love work through me. In every moment, breathe in this moment. You came, you made me see the weight I put on me was too much, too tough to heal. I needed time, I needed to be still, to know. You came, you made me see the weight I put on me was too much, too tough to heal. I needed time, I needed to be still.
All right, welcome back to the Super Mega All Random All Summoner's Rift Spring in between splits tournament of Doom and Death. We just saw a very hard stomp from Hexcore onto Lightbringer. Demo, what is your favorite way to untilt after a game like this?
You just go again. You know the series isn't over. You still got another game to play, and you know that's it. As simple as that. If you can't comprehend that in your own mind, if you can't get around that, then you know the 2-0 is already there. But it's just one game. That's all it is. You beat them before as well, so that is obviously something that's in their head. You know they have won against them. It's not like some sort of mental block, like maybe
Right.
you know Fnatic G2. But yeah, that's a good way to start as well. You want to detail?
Yeah.
Ban a Carthus. And
Yeah.
yeah, same side as well. So we'll see what bans get taken away. If it's going to be maybe more late game champions rather than early game. We'll see.
I mean, why ban late game champions when the game doesn't go late though?
I mean, it should at least go mid game, but yeah, take away the Caitlyn. I mean, makes sense to ban the same things again.
I mean, if you want that hard, yeah, definitely.
Exactly. Yeah.
And with the team comp that looked so weird on paper as well.
Yeah, true. It wasn't exactly the most conventional draft I've ever seen, but yeah, it seemed to work, and we'll just see if the third ban could be, the Lee Sin of the Zillion.
Let's see
See what they
if
take away.
Hexcore choose to stay with the bans they had before. It would be Wukong and what else? Did they ban?
They ban Pike.
Pike,
As
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, so it could just be Zillion Pike as well, and then the only change is the Karthus. But Karthus for Lee Sin, that is. But you never know. It could be absolutely bonkers, bananas, doomed draft again. I don't know where I was going with that, but I presume
Well,
the third ban-
Zillion is gone to relieve you there. So you were correct in that regard. They only chose to
Woo!
adapt the Karthus. Maybe they'll ban something like the Fiora in second phase if they are looking for a carry top lane champion again.
Yeah, I think but now they know they can't blind pick the Kled. That is another sort of draft win in one sense for them. And it also maybe relieves the pressure from Ice Arrows, who obviously didn't really pressure the Karthus, so maybe something that doesn't have to get put behind necessarily gets picked up. But they could go for the set flex again. I wasn't very impressed by it, especially the level 2 where got solo killed and then the lane was kind of over, didn't really do anything.
I mean, maybe they want to put Power Demon on the set this time, right? Just change the rules, give it to someone
Potentially.
else.
Yeah. Could be jungle too.
It's still a very, very strong champion with lots of CC, with true damage, with a big shield. But speaking of things that are the same, the more they change, Leona is picked again first by
Yep.
Hexcore. Let's see.
That's something that's not going to get changed. It could just be the Leona plus jungle combo again. They could just take something like, a Jarvan, a Sejuani potentially, even with Trundle open. I feel like it's a bit of not the strongest counter.
Right, there we go. Lee Sin picked up for Cloud.
okay.
The man who carried the last game gets a true carry early game champion. Not something that scales as well as the Karthus, obviously, but if he has any kind of performance like he had in game 1, this could snowball very quickly.
It could indeed, and that's the scary thing. When you've got something that is going to punish your lanes now, like a Lee Sin, it puts more pressure on Arrow to get lanes ahead. But with the Vi pick, that could be the potential go button, especially with how strong the ultimate is. I can't remember the name of it. What's it called again? It's a Vault Breaker.
Vault Breaker is the Q. I don't quite remember the old name.
Oh, what's the R? Oh, that's gonna annoy me.
I'm looking it up as we speak. It is called Assault and Battery.
That's it.
The only case where that is not a crime is when you use it with Vi, because she's a cop, and cops can commit crime, I guess.
I mean, it was a crime last game. What they did to them.
The Ahri that was banned last game, that's picked up for Franklin this time. So maybe now a more comfortable champion than the Lux. Let's see what the answer is. It's Diana, another champion that's very strong at the moment. Let's see how Wavy handles playing that instead of the Yasuo. As we get into the second ban phase. Any champion in particular you expect any of the teams to ban with the comps as they are now?
Well, heavy engaged so far, but the potential. They have a good draft so far, and the Diana pick is very, very scary.
Want me to wait while you go get them?
Poppy gone?
Yeah, it's a good ban. With the set, obviously, that can be flexed. Poppy can be flexed too. You have you have triple engage so far. So getting rid of Poppy, Janna, sort of disengage champions is going to benefit them. So taking away the carries, I guess isn't. It's not terrible, but when you do have top laners too, it's something to think about.
Interestingly, SC wasn't really able to make much happen on the Kaiser last game. Still gets banned. So they do respect the pick. Let's see what the final ban of this draft will be. Ash. So Dorman will have to adjust to playing a different champion this time. I did expect Ash or Fiora to get the banhammer this time. Just to maybe break comfort a little bit for a team that's been rolling as hard as Hexco has. The Sivir is the answer to the Ash ban. What would you put against that now?
That's kind of a good question there. Sivir Leona. Well, Tristana is good. It does offer you. I like a Nautilus here. I think if you're going to get engaged on, Leona can be stopped in our tracks with something like a Nautilus. It does give you a lot of CC following up with the set. The Vi. Okay, so yeah.
Spicy. So
Was
it's
this like a
set
Pantheon
support
top?
again. Yeah, it's probably set support again with the Pantheon top lane. So Mr. Bramsh will have to improve his performance on the same champion. And, so both supports on their same champions again. Everything else has changed. And that will be a spicy lock-in for Trollolo. I always love seeing Renekton. And there it is. The Crocodile is locked in. And that's probably going to top lane for Trollolo with a phenomenal game on Fiora. We don't want to discount that from the last game.
Yeah, and
So yeah, very, very strong top side for them.
And are they going to swap? Yes, okay, there we go. I was going to say, I was like, Pantheon support, I don't know how strong that is, especially when Renekton counters set, because he could break the shield. Yes, it's a sort of similar draft in a way where you have Lightbringer who want to engage. Are they okay? Are they going to put? Okay, there we go. Yeah, who have the Pantheon, the Vi set that want to engage, and then you have two carries, and they're still swapping. And then you have this sort of
Wait,
engage.
are they gonna stay like this? Okay. They swap back. It's
Right.
Pantheon support, I guess.
Okay.
Not sure why. I mean, maybe Bramsh goes top now with it because he's more comfortable on the champion, but it could just be Pantheon support and set top. But as you said, set isn't phenomenal into Renekton because with the empowered empowered W, pardon me, when he stuns people, he breaks shields, as you said. So yeah, curious choice.
Yeah, I just find that. Yeah. I just find that a weird one, honestly. But we'll see. It might pay off. Who knows? It could be a completely different game. This one.
Yeah, very comfortable champions, I think, for the side of Lightbringer as well. Isara has been playing Vi for a long time. Ari was banned last game from Franklin, and he gets it this time. Also, both carries here are very, very safe. Tristana gets a huge range, has a jump. Ari can, of course, jump away with her ultimate. And they have a big front line with Set and Vi. So they once again want to have these big front to back team fights where their carries can jump around and get the kills. While I think this time Hexcore has a bit more of a straightforward comp as well, right? They want to press Sivir and go in. And I think for the early game, Cloud just wants to go top and get this Renekton as far ahead as possible.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like both top winners can get snowballed really, really hard, and they have lots of engage. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see how also this mid lane as well, if how much a priority either Diana's going to have pressure in the Ahri, or Ahri can shove her in, try to roam with the Vi, and yeah, double engage supports is just lots of unanswered questions, and again, a draft that could really go either way. So we could be in for a 2-0, could be in for a game 3, but we're gonna have to obviously wait and see.
Yeah, it will of course come down to performance. Still, no game has ever been 100% won or lost in draft, unless maybe Game 5 of TSM versus FlyQuest. That was lost in draft.
Yeah, that was a weird one. But yeah, we'll see if they're able to turn it around. See how the confidence is. They've got rid of Akarthus, got rid of the Ash 2 out of the 5.
Hmm.
Stuck with the set. And yeah, we'll just see what Cloud's going to do as well. Different look for him. He doesn't necessarily just get to sit back and, apart from that one invade,
Yeah,
just
if he
farm
wants,
up and press R.
yeah, if he wants to outplay people, he actually has to outplay this time, not just press one button on his keyboard.
And no Fiora too, so that's going to be a change up as well in the top lane.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm always happy to see Renekton. It's my favorite champion to play as well. So I'm very much looking forward to see what Trololo can do on that one against this set. So as we enter the loading screen for the potentially last game of today, between the Super Mega All Randomal Summoner's Rift tournament, in between Spring Splits tournament of Death and Doom, between Lightbringer and Hexcore, Wavy commits the grave sin of not having a skin. And we're already on the Rift, as it's still dark, but the lights are about to turn on.
I'm just thinking that the Ari doesn't have Glacial. That's one thing.
Electrocute on that one.
Yeah, and Halo Blades Vi, so what's a quick burst coming out there?
Yeah. We have 3 Conquerors on the side of Hexcore, but I think that was to be expected with the champions they've chosen.
Well, they have 3. Enemy team has 1. They win, right? So,
Is that how it goes? Yeah. Uh,
well, I mean, Conqueror's pretty strong.
we also have 4 skins on each side, Wavy and Poro Demon without one.
That is true. That's true. Yeah, just
And no
nothing
Lumi
really
hat.
new happened. Same
Yeah,
setup.
no invades, no shenanigans level 1, or maybe. Come on, go for it, Ice. What have you got to lose? There we go. Franklin, Ice, and Portian walking forward onto Wavy. He doesn't have the charm though, Franklin. So it's just a little bit of damage onto Wavy. A ward at the chicken brush, and 2 wards from Hexcore on the side of the red buff for Lightbringer. Good wards as well. Might be able to see when Ice decides to go there. And it looks like Cloud wants to start his jungle on top side this time. So not mirrored, but on the same buffs. The junglers this time. So let's see what they put their early attention on, if we're gonna see any cheesy level 2 ganks.
I was gonna say, just taking 150 damage for free there from 3 auto attacks. It's yeah, not really. It's not W, which I find surprising. Such cute.
I do really like the electrocute on Ari if you're into a melee matchup, because you can proc it so easily with auto attacks.
That is very true. Yeah, I'm I'm so used to seeing it now. The people go glacial support over and just try and set up a team. It's nice to see someone just want to go full on.
That is an interesting choice. But just goes forward, gets ignited. He will, however, flash away. Kraden flashes
Not
behind,
again.
gets the first blood himself this time. Kraden on Leona, and he's been clean every time we've seen him on it. At the moment, Trolloluno goes in onto Poor Demon. Little Cloud is here as well with the cheeky. As I said, level 2 gang. Can he get the resonating strike? Yes, he can. Little Cloud gets that kill as well. Zenith Blade connects. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, that's a lot of damage onto C as well, who had to use the heal earlier to try and save his support, which he did mention. It's 2 quick kills already, more than 1,000 gold again.
Wow.
Oof.
Well, yeah, Branch just starts off where it left off. Just dying level 1 or level 2 again.
There he goes ahead.
That's a lot of damage, but does have the mana trade advantage, plus 2 pots.
This time he could be successful. C jumps
Uh-oh.
forward, but Kraden with the outplay again. The bomb will not be blocked by the spell
Oh,
check, but the good stun from Kraden, and he's got so much for his team. Meanwhile, Wavy that does get killed by Ice Zero, and Franklin gets a kill as well onto Wavy. Onto Little Cloud, pardon me. While Trollu tries to make some good trades happening here in the top lane. That's looking good, but more deaths happening all over the map. Good play in the mid lane though from Lightbringer this time. There is a shining light for them now, with the Ari having a kill and an assist just like Izero. The bot lane though, Kraden absolutely stomping onto Bramshin C at the moment.
Yeah, that's 3-18 right there. That is not a spectator's block, and yeah, we're just seeing.
Trololo versus Portium. Trololo has
That's
to be
gonna-
careful.
yeah,
That's
that's
a
a great
lot of
trade.
return damage from the Haymaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he got the true damage off there, that was a fantastic trade, and yeah, gonna base now though. But unfortunately enough, they do manage to pick up the double kill in the mid lane. They really, really needed that, and now the double buff should be able to dominate this lane. I'm surprised he's just given up priority though, especially when he can just farm so easily. Doesn't have to burn his
Oh,
resource.
Charmlands.
Okay.
But with so many minions on the wavy side, not much auto attacking happening here. I just want to point your attention to the bot lane again. As you said, the farm difference is pretty big. Tristana has a Doran's Blade and 2 pots. As Trololo goes in here, Portium the slice lands. He does have the dice still. Can he get something done? No, he cannot. Portium shoes him off. Crocodile shoes are what Set likes to wear, so maybe
sure?
Trololo has to be a little bit more careful there.
Likes wearing the crocodile boots.
I mean, if any champion likes to wear crocodile boots, it's Set, right?
I guess so, yeah.
He's extravagant like that. As we saw a little skirmish in the jungle as well. This time, Ice is pretty ahead. As Trololo takes a tower shot. It's 31-17 farm between Ice and Cloud. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, the Doran's Blade in 2 pots against the Doran's Blade 2 pots, a Cookie, and Caulfield's Warhammer. And Trololo now invading Ice. Ice is pretty low on HP and is on the drum. Slice lands, stun lands. Trololo has slain Ice Arrow. And now can he get away? Takes some damage from Poor Demon, but doesn't even have to use his flash.
And he's gone.
Solo kill from Trololo with the use of Slicing Dice and the Ruthless Predator. And yeah, that was clean by him. Good timing on the invade as well.
And yeah,
Killed Poor Demon as well in the top lane.
okay. Yeah, this game just seems to be stonewalling out of control again. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go back.
Gold, yeah.
Go back.
What
Oh,
happened
see,
in the top lane there?
he just flashed on him. Flashed on him with the W, got the E, no haymaker reply, and yeah, just gets the clean solo kill. And see a roam from Bramshed. I don't understand why when your AD carries 13 farm, you kinda need to be in that lane.
35 farm difference. This hurts to watch.
Yeah, Brams, you need to be bot lane, buddy. You can't roam.
Yeah, but
Like-
it's the same thing again. Side lanes are falling apart. Mid lane is looking pretty good, better than last game even. But yeah, the side lanes are already fed as hell again as the dragon is engaged. It's an inferno, and I don't think there can be much of a contest here. They look like they want to try though.
Oh
as-
no, I don't want to see this. I don't want to watch
Oh,
this.
yeah. It would be a 4v3, and the dragon's still hurting pretty much.
Well, I
They
just
could
didn't want to
actually
watch
take this
Tristana.
one.
I
They've
don't-
Oh, Kraden is pretty deep here. Bramsh gets hit by the resonating strike though. Cloud is pretty low. Blue team has slain the dragon and Cloud looks like he is gonna fall. One more auto will do it. See is slain him. He has another jump. He could get Kraden. Kraden goes in and tries to find the kill onto Bramsh but cannot do it. Ice shuts him down. And it's 2 kills and the dragon for Team Lightbringer. That was a curious fight to take for Hexco 3v4.
Well, you 2 for 2, and you do get the Drake. I mean, it's something in return. I had to fast forward a little bit. I forgot about the replay, but I went to go back and watch the reenacting. But yeah, it was a good start. They had priority. They shoved in the bot lane. They managed to get the wave fully shoved in. No contest. And yeah, it just seems to be more trading topside. But at least he has a BF sword, and at least he has something to
Yeah.
combat in this lane.
Got a kill and an assist off of that. That was maybe a saving grace for this bot lane.
Yeah, and Ice Arrow completely different game
Trololo
this one
goes
too.
in. The Haymaker has been used. He gets the Ruthless Predator. Can he get the Q off? The culling. The make. Oh, great Showstopper here from Poor Demon. And Trololo takes 2 tower shots. Flash behind from Poor Demon. Trololo now activates his own ultimate, the Dominus. But he's
Bramsh is
1v3. Can he get an outplay? Bramsh and Isa here. Shutdown goes to Ice, who's now 3-1 on this Vi. And the Vi pick has been paying off, so he can jump away from Kraden. And so it does not matter that Bramsh is top lane. They are finding a grasp onto this game. They're only losing some plates in the top lane. C is being put behind a lot, but the top and the
just-
side are gaining some gold back at least.
Leaving this purchase Stana. Oh, on our own. I'm surprised they haven't dived her yet, to be honest.
Yeah, sure.
I thought they would have.
Yeah, especially after he used the rocket jump, right? Pretty easy.
Yeah, they just seem to be going for a couple tower plays, which, I mean, Brahms didn't get anything for that top lane. It was just the assist on Devi, so a little bit unfortunate.
Three people mid. The
Oh,
charm
here we
lands,
go.
flash from Bam, stun lands as well from him. He gets the kill on the wavy, and now they try to dive C. He has jumped away, but now he's on the wrong side of the tower. Zenith Blade lands, Solar Flare lands, but the heal and the flash keep him alive. Great outplay there from C in the bot lane, and it's a kill for nothing.
I don't know if
for
he
the
needed
side
to
of Lightbringer.
flash.
And the goal is even now up. They were 2,000 gold behind.
Oh.
Iso flashes forward, misses the Q though, but here comes Pantheon. And
One more.
Dorman has to use the flash. Kraden getting it. The bomb is survivable. He has to stay away from Dorman. That was a bit close, but they both survived. They both have to flash away. But no deaths on the side of the bot lane of Hexcore this time. A lot of resources were used there. Ice with the flash forward wall breaker that missed. But they forced them away. That's something. But Tristana's still pretty behind. But Ice is getting the feed on, as well as Franklin.
Yeah, I just feel like they're rushing things a little bit here. Like, you know, they tried to go for the dive bot lane, didn't work out, then overstaying, get the reply, but we're now only seeing Lee Sin hit 6 and Isar's all set. It's, you know, sort of a reverse of last game, really, in terms of the junglers early game. But yeah, I'm just glad for the set of Lightbringer that this game's a lot closer.
Yeah. Definitely Cloud not having the impact he's had last game so far. And the top lane does look a bit more stable as well. We're gonna have to see how if Trollville can start the snowball rolling again with this momentum, but as he had done with the Fiora, that scales decidedly better. 4 Demon seems to be pretty stable there at the moment, even though he's a bit behind.
So, oh, okay.
And Wavy straight up not having a good time in this mid lane.
Yeah, down the 20 farm, and again we see the roam from Bramsh.
He's alone again. It could be a 3v1 against Trollo, who has the dominance and the flash available, so he could defend himself. Gets Rubus Predator on good slice, but the dice cannot be procced yet. He gets the Q, gets the dominance. The slice has not come through, and Ice gets on a killing spree. Great dive in the top lane. They have the Herald as well. They're gonna use this. They're gonna get this tower. Hexo have not been able to capitalize in the bot lane. C is not getting any farm, but he hasn't died. And first tower goes to blue side here. Wavy can go in on here. Forces the flash from Franklin.
He had R. What? So, okay, they do trade. I feel unfortunate that both Lee Sin and Leona get gold for that, plus both Pantheon and Vi get gold. I would rather just like literally both of them traded. You're putting your investment top lane, give Set all the gold. You're putting your investment bot, give Sivir all the gold. They do trade. But they do get, you know, close to 300 gold each top side. But yeah, I guess the roams are working out. Your Tristana's already behind, and guess.
Oh, they're gonna go for Franklin. He has no flash. Ults away once, ults away twice, ults away a third time. Charm misses though. Wavy could go in. He's hit the E. He's hit the Q. Gets ignited on. Can he get Franklin to die? Cloud meanwhile has fallen to and Ice, and Franklin gets the blast stone away. This is going great for Lightbringer at the moment, who are almost 1,000 gold ahead and are one step ahead of every play at the moment.
Yep, just the fact that they tried to go for the kill in the mid, they just misuses the cooldowns. He just R's nothing, and yeah, they're able to pick up the kill onto the little Cloud, who's just caught in the river. And I guess Bramsh's movement, I mean, 2, 2, and 3, you know, I thought early game he kind of hinted a little bit, you know, trying to get the kill level 1 and then rolling level 3, leaving us just standing so far behind. But yeah, apart from that, it seems to be working out really, really well.
Yeah, they picked up the Ocean Drake as well. That's 2 for nothing in Drakes. Yeah, and if one AD carry can deal with being behind in the early game, it is Tristana, because the scaling is so good and because she has such a safe way to deal damage in team fights. So at the moment, this strategy is really paying off, with the Pantheon being everywhere on the map and making things happen. And yeah, Cloud still, he keeps dying and he's not having any kind of impact. Now maybe onto Franklin, who still doesn't have flash, doesn't have the R this time, and the kick connects. This should be a death for Franklin. Wavy picks this one up. Great play. As I flamed Cloud, he made a great play.
Yeah, that's just what they need to do. I mean, it's not too late yet, but when you're 2 Drakes down and you need to start getting things done on the map. You got to start putting priority in. So yeah, we'll see where they go to next. But that's certainly a good start. Trying to give this Diana some agency and trying to get her back into the game.
Hmm. Now a lot of people hovering again around mid lane. Ice wants to steal this red buff. Relentless here. He's a level above Cloud. I don't think Cloud can do anything here. Ice picks this one up, gets the assault and battery off, and now little Cloud is dead already. Trollo now against two people. Well, Wave that tries to fight C. It's a 4v3. Great solar flare from Kraven, and they could get Ice. Shutdown goes to Kraven now. As the Haymaker comes through, they pick up one, but die in droves. 3 are dead, 4 are dead on the side of
boy.
Lightbringer, and that went not so well for them, that invade.
That's one way to put it. Yeah, that's fitting. I'm gonna go back and watch that though. Hopefully, no more action. I'll let you take away, but I'm gonna have a watch there.
I think they just way overcommitted there, and
Started off well, but they
more
went.
people there than they expected. As Hexpo are taking this mid tower, Kraken connects with the Zenith Blade. Trollo tries to slice in to get the stun off, but cannot quite get into melee range. As Kraken falls to a lot of damage from Franklin, and they have probably committed too much here. Trollo, can he get a return onto Franklin? Slice and dices through, dodges the skill shot. Stormin is on a killing spree, and now Franklin falls to Cloud as well. It looked bad for them, but they turned it around with the help of little Cloud and got 2 kills for free.
Yeah, caught up. Just got the end of that. I don't quite understand what is honestly going on at the moment. It just seems like it looked good at first. At the start of it, you seen the collapse onto Cloud. They got the kill, but then the 4-man collapse. Wavy actually got a good 2-man ulti off, and yeah, we just seem to see it go back and forward. And if we're looking at where the gold is right now, you have a Sivir with a 30 CS lead, 3 kills, and well on her way to picking up that Infinity Edge. She will be ridiculously strong, and we see the thrift shop from Set is picking up a bit of everything. Oh, you'll love to see that. That's a nice combo, but okay, here we go.
Kraken, is he caught or has he caught Ice Arrow? I think he has caught him, as Wavy's here as well gets to beat him. There comes the Sivir ult. Dorman is on a rampage, slaying Ice, and the shield will save Ramsh only for so long. 2 kills go to the side of Hexcore, and they are looking at this Herald. And as the game was slipping out of their fingers, they've suddenly just turned on their monitors, I guess, and are winning again.
The thing is, they got a bit antsy. That was it. They got a bit too big for the brutes. Not necessarily Crocs, and the invade on the top side just seemed to bit them on the back side.
Goes back in here. A flash and a showstopper. Great play from Forward Demon. Trollo has to use the Dominus. All skill shots from Ari. Can he get out? Slice and dice comes through. Franklin flashes in his way though.
Oh, he gets him!
Oh, he gets the return kill. Great outplay from Trollo, who does fall in the 2v1, but gets a kill onto Franklin, who got way too greedy. Now Dorman gets engaged on, but it's the 4v2. Bramsh is too far forward.
Oh, crap.
Can he take another tower shot? He falls because Ice flashes forward with the Vault Breaker. And now Little Cloud has bitten off more than he can chew. He does have Dorman, but he's already almost dead. Great kick there, but doesn't save him.
What's going on?
Hexcore.
Kills go back the other way now. Oh, this is absolutely bananas.
Now 4 dead on the side of Hexcore. Demon will probably get this tower, maybe as the next dragon is about to spawn, bringing them one step closer to the soul. That would be soul point if they get that one, and it looked good. But
Honestly, if they manage to get double Triforce completed, around they should have it around the next fight, which maybe potentially an early Baron or whatever. They're Set and Vi are going to be really, really strong. So the Diana can't really go in there. It's just far too much CC to kill her off fast. And
now they're on soul point already.
And that too, yeah.
Let's connect, but Kraken does use the solar flag. Franklin uses Ono to dash out, and here comes the charm. Kraken's almost dead, but no more follow-up damage. Kraken has to recall that was a pretty greedy Zenith Blade and solar flare there.
Yep,
but,
as Arrow's
Franklin's ult.
Arrow's was sitting on the 2.3. Okay, he's really strong right now.
So both Triforces completed. Tristana has finished the first item as well. So yeah, power spikes all around for Lightbringer. This next fight could be very explosive.
Yeah, but I mean, when you have an 8.5k Sivir to an 8.9k buy, we see who the two clear carries are at the moment in this game. If Sivir is able to pick up that Infinity Edge and has the peel in these team fights, Vi will have a very, very difficult job, but we'll have to wait and see. Execution has been sloppy on both sides this game. We've seen 31 kills in 19 minutes. As we could see another death. No flash.
1v3, he's dead.
Yep, he's there alone. Like Diana's top, Lee Sin's farming. There's no reason to be there alone. There's no need for you to be there. If you're really, really that desperate for vision, just call your team over. Wait, have patience. But yeah, another 300 gold back over to the Tristana.
Well, they tried to dive Dorman, but he just presses E and gets some mana for that jump from Pantheon. But it's still 3 people hovering around mid lane. They could still try this dive. Ice is around the corner, and the tower is almost dead. He has a little cloud there, but it's a 2v3. Good dodge there onto Ice's.
Oh boy.
Cloud gets a great Q in, but it's so much return damage he gets done on the ice. He will fall though, but now Dorman has both of his opponents pretty low. He gets a flash forward double kill for the Sivir, and he is so strong. Poor Demon, can he get away? Can he get away? He uses the showstopper, but poor Demon will probably... One more auto does it.
Nice spacing.
Dorman, well done as well from Trollolu, and now they've got 3 dead on the side of Lightbringer. They could look for this Baron.
Oh no, Sivir wants mid, but
Dorman's very low.
He has ult and
Charm,
ignite.
he dies.
Oh, because he has ult ignite. He just needs alt W ignite, and he would die.
Why didn't they just go for the Baron? I mean, Ice is alive, but
they could have just 4-manned the Baron. I don't quite know.
Here comes Franklin, he goes forward, hits the charm. There comes the Pantheon ult as well. They're so low. Maybe can he die to the bomb? He will survive it. Just barely rampage for Dorman, who gets the Ari. Pantheon dies as well. It was so close, but they have bitten off more than he can chew. And now Ice has to use the Vault Breaker to get away. Trollolu with a Dominus on looks very, very scary on that Crocodile. He's finished his second item as well. It's a death stand, so he's not going to die anytime quickly. And it looks like now they finally decided they want to turn for the Baron.
Yeah, that almost looked good. I could see the idea coming in with Bramsh using his ultimate, but yeah, sadly, Sivir was able to kill off the Ahri. They stunned him up. Kraden, they were able to keep Ice Arrow under control, and it looks like it could be a kill.
Dorman
2 more ults
used
from
the
Sivir,
ultimate. There's
and
no way he can get out. Unstoppable. Dorman is having a fantastic game on the Sivir. You could almost call it a 1v9 the way he's playing at the moment.
Yeah. Honestly, what did he have during that break? I'm just going to say. Who PayPal'd him? Was it a transaction? Was that why he was late? Because, the Ashe was good, the Sivir's looking, he had one mistake, but yeah, the Sivir's looking really, really good right now. I said this to my team the other day, I said Man Immune Sivir could be a thing. Don't have to go Essence Reaver, get a spike earlier. You never know, could see the return of Sivir, Ashe, Trist, you never know. But yeah, looking good in this game.
Items. 3 items now compared to Tristana's 1.5.
And also, if
there's as well. There's not true tank on the side of Lightbringer, so these boomerangs are going to hurt these ricochets through the waves and through the team fights.
There is
no one really has armor.
There is the Mountain Soul though. That is something that is the potential win condition, or well, should be the win condition right now for the City of Lightbringer to get back into this game. But I was going to say it is very difficult for Arrow to try and get onto the Sivir if he does hold the spell shield. Yeah. You're never going to go to R onto her, and Kraden has done a very good job of peeling. Yes, he has 4 deaths, but he has done a lot of good peeling this game.
Franklin has not been that accurate with the terms and the cues.
Here we go. This is going to be a big fight here. This is Mountain Soul.
Sivir is in the back. This is going to be the big fight. Trollolu dashes forward. And there's so much to see on the Franklin. He's out of the CC, and now it's a 5v4. They have to get out and concede this dragon. It's not the end of the world to concede 1 dragon, but I don't think they can contest this 4v5 or even 3v5 as forward, even the split pushing in the top lane. So I think they just have to give it up. Ice has died so many times in the first game trying to steal objectives, and now Trollolu is right in his face. Wavy comes over as well. Ice has died before the dragon's even smiteable, and now Trollolu is chasing C. Can he get the slice and dice? C jumps away, And I think that's that for now. But the Dragon picked up another kill onto Ice. Poor Demon is pushing top and he's threatening the inhibitor tower. Somebody has to respond to that, or they have to go to the Dragon, Baron. I mean, I don't think they can just let him be there.
Could that be Baron potentially as well? Well,
They're still pushing mid. Poor Demon has already taken the tower in the top lane. I don't think they want this base race. Trollu has recalled though, and will try to fight Poor Demon now, but it's gonna be a 4v4 mid lane very soon as Ice has respawned. He's got the inhibitor and now Trollu's on him. Slice hits. Can he dice too? Gets hit by the face breaker, and here comes the showstopper. Trollu is pretty low on HP. He doesn't have the dominance available. Can he win this fight against Poor Demon? The shield takes a lot of damage away. Poor Demon has to flash away. Great place so far from Trollu, and here's Cloud. Misses the Q. But the Solar Flare makes sure there's no way out for Poor Demon. He did get the inhibitor though. And this could be pretty big come the next Dragon fight, or even the Baron, as Ice is clearing vision in that Baron pit at the moment.
yeah, and you know, by the time, oh wait, is that a Pantheon? Was that? Oh, I thought it was a Pantheon. No, it's just a recall. Okay, yeah, with 4v5 on the map, the inhibitor is down. I just wonder if they're going to just go for this Baron. They have been very hesitant to do so, but yeah, we'll have to see what they prioritize if it is just pushing at these lanes. But yeah, bot lane's going to back. Dana gets the blue buff, and yeah, we're back to a bit of a lull state at the moment.
Yeah, Wavy has been scaling pretty well. He's had a not ideal early game on this Diana, but he's getting better and he's on a positive KD even right now. We have to say though, Trollu is a very scary crocodile at the moment. He did pretty much win that 1v1 against Poor Demon without having his own ult, while Poor Demon used the set ultimate, the showstopper. So if he had that dominance, that would have been a pretty easy kill for him.
Yeah.
So we have to say he is strong at the moment. The question is how long can this Renekton...
I'm surprised he's not got. I'm surprised either top hasn't got Blade of the Ruined King though.
Yeah, same.
It works well on both of them, very, very well. And considering they are dueling a lot, and again they're going to meet, I'm just very, very surprised that they haven't gone for that and Set's prioritized the Titanic Hydra fully.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for team fights on Renekton, I think the Death Stance is better, as he's just gonna be tankier in these fights.
Oh, you normally get both now, but it's just like they're 1v1ing like quite a bit at the time. Like they're obviously trying to wait.
Oh, this could be a fight happening.
Nope. Okay.
Okay.
And they're just going to quit the vision they just got. So it's just.
Oh, Bramsh almost getting caught. They still have that one ward in front of the pit that has not been seen by Kraden's sweep. A sneaky ward there. The top laners are both on the bot lane having a farm battle, as the vision war will continue. At the moment, the game has fallen asleep a little bit, with Hexcore being around 4,000 gold ahead, but 2 more dragons on the side. With Lightbringer, the next fight is probably going to be a very pivotal one, as it will probably decide the Baron as well, as a lot of gold swing.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, you know, gold across the board. I mean, Pantheon is only $200, and it's not. Both mids are not exactly irrelevant this game, but it's definitely not the two that are going to be deciding this game. It is going to be if Set can get a good showstopper, if the Vi can get into this backline, if Sivir can be peeled for. Will Tristana have the Infinity Edge before the next fight starts as well? A few questions, but I feel like they can. Potentially force this Baron, but yeah, with this Drake coming up in 50 seconds, the Mountains will threaten again. Yeah, just we see a lot of stalling and hesitancy from Hexcore at the moment.
Trollu is alone in the bot lane. That's a bit scary, as the dragon is spawning in less than a minute, so Lightbringer will start to be there in quite the numbers, probably.
Yeah.
Backing away at the moment. Poor Demon looking scary there. Maybe. But yeah, everybody's reset. Tristana has finished the Infinity Edge now. Sivir has finished the Guardian Angel though, so 4 items Sivir. These ricochets are going to be terrifying fights.
He's only 2 items ahead of Tristana. It's not exactly that, but...
It's just 5,000 gold, right?
It's okay. I mean, 5 that's a 3, yeah, okay.
The wall stuns the Ari. Franklin has to ult away, misses the charm again. Trollu Oh, the solar flare hit for Trollo is only with Kraden here out of the pit. They will get the dragon inside the pit, but can Trollo get away? Yes, he can. Franklin even lower on HP than Trollo on this Renekton, who didn't have to use the Dominus. They did use 2 pretty big teamfight ultimates, but still have 3 of them. While there wasn't really a chance to steal this Drake, so it's 3-2 in Drakes. Still no soul for Lightbringer, as the next dance will be around the Baron.
Yeah, and again, good zoning by Trololo on this Renekton is a huge problem. Right now, you do not have the damage to get through him. At the moment, your Ahri is behind, missing charms left, right, and center. You know, as we discussed, he's only got 2 items at the moment. Sivir is obviously farming that top wave again. He has no Flame Horizon, but it is just still a big stalling game. They've got to use this next 4-minute window to try and get this Baron. You're strong, you should team fight, force them into you. And then you can use that to potentially break the base, but yeah, it just seems to be a big stalling game right now.
I've been wondering, they have On the Hunt available. Why don't they just group up, press R on the Sivir, and run them down? They are so far ahead. At least the Sivir is so far ahead. If they find some kind of group close to them, if Sivir presses the On the Hunt, they'll just kill them, right?
Well, you would think so. You know, Vi has no defensive items. And if she's the one that's going to be going in and trying to threaten the Sivir with a G, she's not going to have much fun, so...
Yeah.
They are maybe looking for potential catch onto Kraden, but it looks like he's learning from his mistakes. He's not going to go into ward alone.
Yeah, he's
Well,
just warding around this pit. Look at this vision control. 3 vision wards around the Baron pit. Behind it, at least, they have complete control. At the moment, as Bramsh will clear this one. Or not.
Okay, maybe not. Yeah, just a bit too scared of the collapse, but not really much happening. It looks like Renekton will be going for a GA fort. If he gets that, he's again another champion's going to be so irritating to deal with.
Yeah. The Flame Horizon has happened, by the way, for the bot laners as well. So oh, is that? No fight.
Yeah,
I think they're just a little bit too hestant to pull the trigger.
I mean, go now. That's it. Go now. Do it now. Vising base. Go. Do it. Do it. Please force them into you. 5v5 them, man. You're just Sivir has 4 items. Like, just fight. Just 4 items. Justana has 2. Do math. Like, you went to school. Like, just come on. Use your brain. Jesus, man. Why are you stalling so they have a chance to come back? I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's not like, I mean, the other you lose altogether. Like, the final is over, but like, if you lose this game, it's not
they're
over.
1-0 ahead as well. Also, like, they could just go. Oh, Charm lands. This could be big.
Do something. No.
And nothing keeps happening. Yeah, I mean, they're so far ahead on this Sivir. They could just start the Baron, and if Lightbringer comes, press the On Hunt, kill them.
They can't
I don't know what they're waiting for. Because Trollo is clearly not threatening the towers at the moment. He and Boarding are just sitting there, hitting each other a little bit, hitting some minions. They're both level 17.
I mean, I don't know why. Like, that's the thing. I don't know why they're not going for Blade of the Rune King, because they're not team fighting. Like, they're just sitting in the sidelines.
Why not doing anything? I feel like we're the 2 guys in that one meme with the sticks poking at this game saying do something.
It's just,
come on.
Justana, I mean, you're Justana's 6,000 gold behind. Just please fight. Don't wait for. Please, I hope Dorman's not like, oh, I need Bloodthirster before we can fight. Like, no, you don't. Like, don't do it.
If they somehow lose this game still, right? With the 6,000 gold ahead, with the Fedicel Sivir, they only have themselves to blame because they had so many chances. Now Franklin may be caught by Trollo. Charm does not land, but Trollo does not pursue. The Spirit Rush has been used by Franklin though to get away, but the cooldown on that is only a minute. Yeah, Trollo's level 18.
Yeah, I mean, Bram's is
a lot bigger.
So, it's a bit sad. Like, do something. Difference. Go to Baron. Go. Justana's based. I know ultimate.
They have done, between the last dragon and this one, have done absolutely nothing. And this one will spawn very soon again. I don't know, the Baron must be wondering if he smells or something, because no one's daring to go near him.
Hello? Hello? You can take me.
Hello,
I'm an objective. I've been here for 13 minutes. Okay.
Oh, great kick. And C is better getting jumped on by Trollo, and finally something happened. One death on each side, though, as the fight continues. Poor Demon is in the middle of three
Silver
people.
can't do it.
but the
Flash
shield
over!
is so
Flash
big.
over!
Trollo in the
Flash
middle
over!
of three people. And it stays for now at one death per team, and the dragon is engaged. Now the turn on Wavy Lad goes onto Ice Arrow. That's a lot of damage. Charm lands onto him, so Ice can maybe get away. He's very, very low with the Ignite taking him down. Flash over where he misses. Thank you. And will die for that sin. Bramsh helps Strengthen pick that one up. It's even a shutdown, and there came in the TP from Poor Demon. Dragon is picked up, so 3 apiece now. I mean, they listened to us. Something happened,
I
but
mean, yeah, but
I'm
like,
not sure what.
it's just it's like I wish Silver just flashed over the wall and they just went for it, you know, tried to kill them all. But you know, again, we're gonna sit. Don't tell me it's gonna be a mountain soul game. Like really, like
Are they gonna wait?
really.
Poor Baron. He must feel so alone at this point.
He's been alive for 14 minutes, and this is how you treat him. He's like, come on, hello. There's
Yeah,
more
he's
of me
been
as well. I
so
come back,
nice.
by the way. I come back again and again. Like, you don't lose me once I die once. Like, you know. It's a Disney. It's like a Disney film. Baron is a Disney film. He comes
Oh
back.
no! Ice has caught Cloud, but Cladden's with him. He
Uh-oh.
gets the Zenith
Oh,
Blade,
no.
but C has killed him. This Tristana has gotten a kill. And now it's a lot of people against 3. Ice is in the middle of everything.
No, he flashes.
Can he survive this? Somehow Bramsh has still not died yet. Ice has not died yet. How are they all surviving with solo HP? This
Oh,
is
this crocodile.
a festival for Domino. This crocodile is pretty
Oh,
good.
one more attack.
Gets C. And now Tolulu in the 1v1 against Poor Demon. But Kraden is gonna make this a 2v1. It's 2 dead already on the side of Lightbringer. Great Zenith Blade. Flash away. Wasted there by Poor Demon. He gets the Face Breaker. But I don't think he can get away from these. So this is
So
taking a while.
tanky.
Because he's so tanky. Oh, that's pretty big damage. Trollroom might actually know. They just waited for Dorman.
Baron.
It's
Baron.
a godlike
Baron.
Sliver. And now they're finally attacking the Baron.
You know what's funny? They finally did Baron without the jungler.
Yeah, I don't think
fight.
Ice can steal that one. Maybe
That's
it's
why I
not
think you
that
can just go
close.
for it anyway.
Oh,
No,
Wavy turns
no,
around,
Baron,
Bramsh gets
Baron.
hit by the ult. He's going to die, and Ice will not get a chance to steal because he's being destroyed before he can even
Finally!
see how much HP the Baron has, and now it's finally gonna fall.
Baron's happy.
Deservedly, the kill off the Baron goes to Dorman as well.
He's like, yes, I died.
Whose back must hurt at this point. Trullo, we have to say, is playing pretty well, but this is a tedious game at the moment. But they finally decided to do something. They have the Baron. Now please end the game.
Well, I mean, it's certainly a long game, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they've been 5,000 gold ahead for like 15 minutes now.
Don't say that. They have, but I mean, it's been Sever who's been fighting. But yes, like, if you're 80 carries ahead, why are you not team fighting? The whole purpose of the game, like, it's something to be the fundamental of the game. My AD's strong, their AD's weak, let's team fight. Like, it doesn't matter if the 4 members are even, the 80 carries ahead, he does DPS, he can kill them all.
Well,
Okay,
this might be a catch on the Bram. Kraden is not alone here. Great solo flag, great kick from Lil Cloud, and I think finally things are happening. Finally, they are fighting, and they realize they are much stronger than Team Lightbringer at the moment. So they're pushing in the mid lane, Troll was pushing in the bot lane. This could be the final push of the game.
I mean, they can get to inhibitor. Oh, Ari, what you doing?
This is
What you
again,
doing?
and he got them. Wavy, though, is dying to the tower. Shutdown goes to C, but Ice Arrow has bitten off too much to chew. He gets a boomerang to chew on.
This should be the game.
And this should be the game. Both mid and bot are falling.
Set,
The
you need to
healers-
recall. Set. Poro, recall. Recall, Poro, Pio.
He's not
Poro.
recalling.
Poro, recall. Poro.
He's not going to.
Does he tilt it? Does he know? I mean, he's not even going to try and defend the game. He's got 3 people up.
I
Nah,
don't
the
know.
game's over. Okay, never mind.
Why didn't he
Maybe.
recall? I don't know. He's trying to base race 4 people with Baron.
He never even tried to recall.
Okay, that's a game. That's a 2-0 and a pretty convincing one, apart from them stalling the game out way too long. But from the standpoint of who was winning the game, it was a short amount of time where Lightbringer looked like they could take this one. But overall, a great performance and a dominating victory. 2-0 for Hexcore, which means we're going to have a deciding best of 5 on Thursday between these two teams to see who
We are
will
indeed.
be crowned the Super Mega All Random All Summoners Rift Spring in between splits tournament of Doom and Death. Demo, what do you want to say to this?
Just very entertaining. Best of three. Thank you to both teams for putting that on. That was, I mean, the fact that it's going to be a best of five as well.
Yeah, these teams
Yeah,
are close enough in skill, I think. That
yeah.
should be
Just
very
come
interesting.
back on Thursday for potentially 5 games of this. Honestly, and yeah, thank you for the opportunity to cast again. And yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to watching this on Thursday.
Yeah, I can only say the same. I'm happy to have been able to cast this one. That through all the flame we put on in the heat of the moment,
Oh, it's fun, but
the players have
that's all
been
bad.
doing pretty well.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
had their good moments. Most people had their weird moments, but that's part of the fun, right? And
true.
we're all in this because we
Together.
love to play the game and we love to watch the game. So we're happy with this one as we are going to have another best of 5. See you all on Thursday. I'm going to be watching. I hope you all are going to be watching too. I have been MotoJoe. I've been with Demo, and we've very much enjoyed this. Any final words?
Oh, just yeah, come back on Thursday for another great series, and see you guys there.
Yep. See you Thursday then. Good night, and congratulations to Team Hexcore for today.